Most men are one bad month away from giving up completely. One breakup, one layoff, one failure, and they spiral. Everything collapses like it was built on wet tissue. It's not because they're weak by default. It's because they never built anything solid to begin with. Most guys build their lives around comfort, around a job that feels safe, around a girlfriend who becomes their whole identity, around routines that require zero discomfort, zero growth, and zero discipline. So the moment any one of those things falls apart, they go down with it, not because they're incapable of fighting through it, but because they've never trained themselves to. It starts small. He loses a job, and instead of applying for another one with aggression and strategy, he scrolls for hours. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Then he tells himself, I just need a break. That break turns into a week, then a month. Suddenly, his sleep schedule's wrecked. He's ordering takeout daily, avoiding friends, and pretending like he's working on himself. But what he's really doing is hiding behind distractions, hiding behind fake productivity, telling himself he'll bounce back soon, but deep down knowing he's sinking further. Here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. If your life falls apart because of a bad month, then your life was never really stable to begin with. You weren't building something solid, you were coasting. You weren't disciplined, you were just distracted. You weren't healed, you were just comfortable. And comfort is a fragile thing. It doesn't take much to shatter it. Real strength isn't built in good times. It's built in chaos. It's built in silence, in pressure, in rejection, in loneliness. You think becoming a man is about lifting weights and saying stoic quotes on Instagram? No. It's about showing up when you don't feel like it. It's about choosing structure when your mind wants chaos. It's about doing the right thing when no one's watching and no one's clapping. Most men think they're strong because they haven't been tested yet. But strength isn't proven by how you act when everything's going your way. It's proven by how you respond when everything falls apart. And if you're listening to this right now and you know deep down you've been drifting, that you've been lost in your own head, making excuses, letting the days slide by, then this is your wake-up call. You are not entitled to success. You are not entitled to motivation. You are not even entitled to stability. You have to earn it every damn day. And that starts with one thing: discipline. Not the fake discipline you post about once a week when you finally go for a run. I mean real discipline. The kind that rewires your entire identity. The kind where you wake up and do the work regardless of how you feel. The kind where you stop negotiating with yourself every morning and just execute. You want to be unshakable? Start acting like it before life tests you, because the test is coming. And if you're not ready, it will break you. But if you've built the systems, the habits, the mindset, if you've conditioned your mind to push forward even in the dark, then you won't just survive the storm. You'll grow in it. And here's the thing about storms. They don't warn you. They don't knock on your door and say, hey, in 2 weeks, you're going to get dumped. Or, hey, next month, your business is going to collapse. Life doesn't care about your timing. It doesn't care about your plans. It will test you when you least expect it. The only question is, will you be the guy who folds or the guy who flips the table and rebuilds from scratch? Look, I'm not here to sell you sunshine and feel-good quotes. I'm telling you that your life will stay stuck if you keep depending on comfort. If you're the guy who only works hard when things are smooth, you'll never make it. You need to be the guy who works hard especially when things are messy, when things hurt, when the plan fails. That's where the separation happens. That's where most guys give up. But if you can push through that, if you can learn to love the boring grind, the lonely work, the quiet progress, you become dangerous. Not to others, but to your old self, to the version of you that used to complain, procrastinate, and hope for handouts. That guy doesn't survive discipline. That guy doesn't survive obsession. So ask yourself this: when was the last time you truly locked in? Not for a week, not for a challenge. I mean truly gave something your full, focused energy for months, even when it got boring, even when no one noticed, even when it hurt. If you've never done that, then don't talk about potential. Don't talk about what you could be, because potential without action is just fantasy. You want to change your life? Cool. Then start changing your days, your hours. Stop lying to yourself. You're not tired. You're uninspired. You're not lost. You're undisciplined. You're not unlucky. You're unstructured. And no, the world isn't out to get you. It just doesn't care about your excuses. Neither should you. If you want to win, you need to build a mindset that doesn't crumble under pressure. You need to build routines that don't depend on mood. You need to build systems that carry you even on your worst day, because it's your worst days that define you, not your best ones. And if you can do that, if you can become that version of yourself who stays solid through the storm, then there won't be a bad month that breaks you. There won't be a setback that defines you. There won't be a situation you can't come back from because you've already decided. You don't fold, you don't run, you don't wait. You build every day, no matter what. So the next time life hits you, and it will, don't just survive. Stand up, show up, and prove that you've been preparing for this. Because real men don't wait for the storm to pass. They become the storm.